And finally headed away. Team all-conference selection. Costa really did some early work in this match, Dave, and we saw him be very creative. He was very active in and around the 18, and you have to think if SMU is going to find a way to break through that back line, Costa will probably be involved somehow.
Yeah, Costa and Simonson, for me, have stood out in that first half, and that's why SMU had the slightly better of the first half and the big players.
Here's a shot from outside the box. Knut Allender, and now we have a stoppage. Henry Sage, slow to get up after the play.
Yeah, they won't want to lose Henry Sage, but he's a warrior and he will run that one off, I'm sure. Big moment as well for the lad up front, the number 24, who's come on Gramke for Coach McIntosh. He's switched things around up front without his two top goal scorers, and now up front he's got Procek and Gramke, and behind he's got Ben Barkley back in the number 10 position.
Connor Gramke, another freshman for Tulsa who really came on to contribute late in the season. There he is. Lays it off. Torrijos. Alvaro Torrijos will switch the field for Tulsa.
Yeah, Gramke's only really been involved in 2 games before this, so he's new to the setup. But he will know exactly what he's got to do in this team.
Tripped up. Tulsa will keep possession here on a free kick. Cashin kind of threw the hand up after that last play as to say, sorry about that. He was trying to slot one through on the ground. A bit optimistic, but he saw Barkley making a lateral run. Fazio and Zinhart in the back for Tulsa held things down all year. Fazio named the Defensive Player of the Year in the conference. Advantage given here into the corner. Cashin looking for the cross. Strong hit on the ground, deflected out. We're glad to have you with us here for this conference semi-final. It had to be pushed back a day, and Dave Saunders, we got so much more drama in a different way last night than what we expected. We thought we were going to see a very close semi-final match, and instead we had tornado warnings in the area.
We certainly did, and a 6-0 as well, but this one far, far tighter, isn't it, to see who's going to be in that final against UCF. There is a foul there by Fazio, who's up from the back, but yeah, we saw lots of stuff there. You can see hit today, 58 degrees and sunny. It's just so different here, but it was the right call to take this one to today, because it was certainly when we left the stadium, the field was flooded. I mean, it was just unplayable, so good decision. But it's worth waiting for this one. Anytime these two get together.
Simonson, a long carry down the field and across. And sees the opportunity wiped away quickly. That was just kept in. Entire ball didn't cross the line. That will be a whistle. We saw that in the first half as well. Tulsa will have a free kick here just across the midway.
Yeah, Ben Barkley on the ball there, as Tom McIntosh will want him to be. Ball hits the referee, goes in, and it will be dropped to the men in white, who are hosting this tournament, of course, the Golden Hurricane.
Cashin for Tulsa. Looks back. Sage appears to be moving okay now, as he was slow to get up just a few minutes ago. Torrijos appeared to be caught off guard there, that he got the ball back on one touch. He was a little late getting in, and then fouls. Ben poked it away from behind.
Yeah, Ben Barkley quickly shut down then. SMU know how good Ben Barkley is on the ball. Similar to the Golden Hurricane knowing about Costa. You know, they are the two players on the field at the moment you feel will just make things tick.
These are the top two teams in regular season play in goals allowed. Tulsa at .80 per game, and SMU just over 1 goal allowed per contest. Tulsa led the league with 7 shutouts, SMU with 6. So as both teams have shown that they can bring an onslaught of goals in a hurry, they also handle themselves quite well in the back line, and it has showed.
Oh, it certainly has. I mean, they're excellent defenses. I mean, Tavega in the back there, along with others, and then you talk about Zinhart, who's just gone on a run there. Really good defenses on display tonight.
As you pointed out yesterday, if you've got good goalkeeping and a solid back line this time of year, you can just work your way right on through the field. As that shot a bit off target, and certainly both teams have quality goalkeeping as well, with Cole Johnson for SMU and Alex Lopez in Tulsa.
Well, that's where you start. I mean, you know, over the years, anywhere in the world where you've seen good teams, they're always built on a very good goalkeeper and a very good defence. And then, you know, you want the players who are your blue-collar workers in the midfield, which both teams, again, have got in the likes of J.P. Jordan and Henry Sage for the Golden Hurricane. And then, you know, you want your skillful players in there who are going to make things happen, and your strikers up top. That's how you build a team. And two really good, well-matched teams, and I'm not surprised that we've not seen too much action on goal, because they're just so difficult to beat, these goalkeepers and defences.
Good work in the midfield for Tulsa, and that one sent just a bit too strongly for Barkley, who was making the run.
But both teams will be patient, Josh. There's no need for them to worry about this. You know, 1 goal can win this and you're in the final. So both teams will know the longer this goes on, the stakes get higher. But just 1 goal could be the decider in this game. Very much unlike the semi-final we had yesterday, of course.
Tulsa's won the last 2 meetings between these two when they've faced off here in Tulsa. Poked back out, Costa. First time hit, and it's off of side net. Costa trying to get creative and was able to find a brief opening there to the outside, and a one-time strike by Kieran Pino.
Yeah, and, you know, talk about being patient. Costa was there, wasn't he? You know, he thought about a shot himself. A little bit of a mess up there, but we'll see here on the replay. In the end, the shot goes into the side netting, but just before that clip we just showed you, Costa was patient and tried to bring in his colleague there, and it will be a corner, which is a bit of a giveaway.
Tulsa a bit frustrated in the back to give up the corner in that situation. Just over 8 minutes into this second half. Lights turned on, sun starting to set here in Tulsa on this semi-final matchup. Popped up and hit Torrijos in the face. Protzak was held up as he tried to turn.
What's impressed me about, you know, you talk about blue-collar workers in the midfield. Arlander and J.P. Jordan have been outstanding tonight. You wouldn't have noticed them too much, but they really have controlled that middle of the field. And the likes of Jeffers and Torrijos and Barkley have got to get in amongst them in there. But those two players for SMU have been outstanding.
Torrijos looking long there, and that deflects off of Jordan. He was trying to send it to the far corner for Cashin, who was making a run.
Yeah, and that's what I alluded to in the first half. Cashing up from right back. Bromstead not so high up on the left-hand side, but they want to get them pushed up. That's the way that the Golden Hurricane like to play. But SMU, of course, very aware of that, and therefore it's difficult to get those balls to them. And JP Jordan was in the way of that last one.
Jordan will lay it back. Still on ball. Costa trying to split two defenders. Curled back, finally cleared out. Skage Simonson once again getting fancy, but productive at the same time, and flicking one foot behind the other to try to put a shot on goal, but just too much traffic in the box. Another look.
No penalty for me here. We'll see here. The tackle comes in there, and I think he trips over. There's a good tackle, and no foul for me. Good call from the referee on the non-call. And then in the end, Henry Sage and Turios can clear the ball.
Too handsy there was Jordan, grabbing the shoulder of Ben Barkley.
But there they are. They've noticed the danger. They know they've got to shut down Ben Barkley. But that lad there, JP Jordan's had a fantastic game tonight, just doing all of that work in the midfield that needs to be done.
SMU will need to keep an eye on Till Zenhart here. He's towards the middle of your screen there for Tulsa, and he scored a goal like this against UCF in the final regular season game. Procek was the man who played it in, and Zenhart timed the run perfectly and got it on one hop as it was chipped over the back line. Let's see. It is chipped again. It's Zenhart running for it. Timing just a bit off, but ready for it on the line was Johnson.
Again, just one of those chips over the top of a high line. So difficult to time right. First of all, to beat the offside flag. And then the second time, just to get it to your player there. It's such a narrow area that you're working with.
Goalkeeping superb this season. You look at the saves per game, and these two in the bottom of the league, but that's because of good defending and good possession in the midfield, that they haven't allowed their opponents a lot of shots.
Exactly right. And, you know, they're just so good defensively, and that's why we're seeing a very tight 0-0 draw, and maybe the odd goal here is just going to win this game of football. It's, you know, brilliant that these defenses are on show, and two good goalkeepers as well. An injury here, I think. There's Coach McIntosh in consultation with Matt Thompson, the fourth official.
Tobin Shanks, the man a little bit slow to get up there. Both teams have taken a few bumps and bruises here along the way so far tonight. That's nothing out of the ordinary in a game of this magnitude, but especially when you mix in two rivals like these two are.
No, it's been competitive. Not as many fouls as we saw in the first game. Gramke just a little bit late there. A little bit from the bench, and the referee's going to show a yellow card to Gramke. He was slightly late there. He shakes his head. Just see here, that is late. And probably deservedly so, a yellow card.
It was good refereeing there by Matthew Thompson. He got over there very quickly. Anytime it's in front of a bench like that and it's something blatant, you know you've got to shut down all of the chirping immediately and get in front of it before anything else has a chance to develop.
Yeah, Matthew Thompson himself is a top referee, and he is experienced. And of course the referees, fourth officials, they're all mic'd up. They can talk to each other, and it's really added to the control of the game.
Unaccounted for a moment. That hit the back post. No problems for Lopez, but Tulsa, I think, was a little bit surprised at how much space Bailey Sparks had as he made the run. Overlapping run in transition. Back to the middle. Torrijos hits the back of Barkley. Lost his balance as he tried to cut back. Unfortunate that it hit him in the back there.
Yeah, just hit him in the back, and that was the end of that, really. But good spell here from the Golden Hurricane. They've got control of the ball here.
Zenhart carries forward. Drew the defender, late pass off. Cashin able to get the cross in and losing the footing in the box. Man in the back, Westergrain.
Yeah, Westergrain, then he just fell down. He was lucky, actually. It didn't hit his hand, but here he is on the ball. Got away with it. Just slipped on the surface, just slightly damp.
Good touches by Bromstead. Tulsa has bodies forward. They find feet. Barkley. Cashin. Protsek. Trying to set himself up. Just couldn't quite hit it squarely.
Ben Barkley getting the position he likes to in the center of the field behind the front two. Able to bring in Mitchell Cashin, who was up on the overlapping run on the right-hand side.
Torrijos over the top. Well-timed run as Cashin is on sides. Squared across. Protsek layoff. Torrijos one-timer. J.P. Jordan gets in front of it.
J.P. Jordan there again, but good signs from the Golden Hurricane as they build a few attacks here, which they weren't able to do so much in the first half. It's been a better second half from the Golden Hurricane.
Seem much more in sync, don't they?
Well, Ben Barkley again involved.
Cashin, low cross, first time hit, and Tom Protsek has given Tulsa the lead. What a strike.
You can see how much it means to Coach McIntosh. It was coming. Ben Barkley was able to play the ball out to Cashin. Cashin fashioned out the opportunity. You'll see here, does really well. Goes round the defender, drives the ball in, and Protsek just where you want him to be. On the 6-yard line. Brilliant ball in. No chance for the keeper. It opens the scoring. And with just under half an hour left, the Golden Hurricane have the slight advantage. There's the celebration from Coach McIntosh. He knows how tight this game is, and that opens up the scoring.
It's been the story for Tulsa for most of this season, regardless of how they're defended. And we'll have a stoppage here as Jordan got tripped up right after the kickoff. But Tulsa has found ways to score from different areas and in different combinations of players. And Protsek, the man who just scored the goal, maybe the adrenaline's still running a bit.
Yeah, just trying to run through J.P. Jordan there. And the referee, I think, had a card in his hand. We'll just see if he does, in fact, show the yellow card here. I think he's kept the card in his pocket, actually. But Protsek there, you've got to be careful. Just tried to run through him. J.P. Jordan held his ground. Ndoye is back on the field up front. I'll give the Golden Hurricane just something else to worry about. Big physical presence, quick player as well. So Zenhart and Fazio just need to be mindful of that change.
Top Drawer Soccer's mid-season rankings, Papa Ndoye was a top 60 player in the country. Sliding challenge to slow down the attack. Westergrain taking charge.
Yeah, did well. Good challenge from the defender there. Grampy's done pretty well as he's started up front in this second half.
Lopez came way out. Tulsa able to get it at least to the sideline, and then Zinhart knocks it away.
Yeah, unusual from Lopez there. He's normally very calm with the ball at his feet. He sliced that one, but Zinhart was there to head the ball out. Long throw coming into box here, Josh. Big moment in the game as SMU try to get back on level terms quickly after going one behind.
And the Mustangs scored like this in the regular season finale on their home field against Memphis, and it was that man who threw it in, Warrington. Strike from outside and handled off of a short hop well by Lopez. That's a spot where you've got to be true and can't give up the rebound, and yet again, the freshman has solid hands.
Yeah, he does, and he'll be pleased because of that slice just before a couple of minutes ago. But he did well there. As you said, there was a slight hop off the surface, and he did really well.
The goal for Tom Protzek, by the way, his second of the season. Mitchell Cashin logging his first assist. Here's Protzek again. Stays on ball. Looking to slot through. It does sneak through. Gramke gets a touch, but the keeper, Cole Johnson, is there to make the save and keeps SMU at just a goal deficit.
Yeah, Gramke, the substitute here, that's a really good opportunity. Here's Protzek here, comes off the defender, falls nicely to Gramke. Good goalkeeping. Had to do well there, the goalkeeper, and did spread his body well.
Good strong header in the air, Tervega. Another big sliding challenge, that time Shanks. Given away. Costa stays on ball. Fazio comes across and then takes the hard receiving end of Costa, who got there just a bit late.
Yeah, I think a bit late is about right, and he did catch him there. Tom McIntosh thought there should have been a foul. We'll see here, just at the very end of this play, is there a foot up there? Referee has deemed it, I don't think, to have been a foul. It's going to be a throw-in. But they had to bail each other out at the back there because Costa's quick, and just for a moment it all opened up again. It's going to be a throw-in now to SMU. Referee deeming that to be no foul.
Fazio still arguing his case.
Still a long way to go in this one, but Tulsa it is who have the slight lead. And just enjoying a little bit more possession. But as I say that, here come SMU again. They're a top side. Long way to go in this one.
Bromstead wins back the throw for Tulsa. Protzek holding up. Fazio comes sliding over to slow down the run as Bailey Sparks, all-rookie team member for this league and a two-time AAC Rookie of the Week. this year, was trying to get something going.
Yeah, good tackle from Fazio. That ball was going no further than that place on the field where he tackled. Now there's a foul. SMU have another free kick.
Fazio briefly lost his boot on that challenge.
I just wonder later on whether Coach Hudson might try Ndoye, Simonson and Costa together. We haven't seen that combination tonight, and I just wonder whether that might be a good thing for them in the attacking third if they are, you know, trailing by a goal to nil with, say, 10 minutes to go.
Ndoye just his second match back after missing 6 and about a month and a week of play. It's created opportunities tonight, though. Costa, good job to stay on ball. Onsides. Cleared away. Long throw coming again for SMU as Zinhart cleared it offline. SMU will take these opportunities again. They've proven they can score here. Long throw ability for Warrington.
And Vestergren is up from the back. So is Tavega.
Dangerous play. There was a high kick.
Yeah, no malicious intent, but it's one of those that has to be given. Vestergren, it is. There's Costa, who will make things tick for SMU and will be on ball. Here's the long throw in. You can just see here, no malicious intent, but Mitch Cashin takes one in the face there.
Tulsa finally got J.P. Jordan to stop chasing. It was seeming like his motor was not going to shut off until he found a way to win back the ball. Here is Jordan. Costa.
Yeah, Zinhart won that little battle. They have a little low 5 there, those two good competitors. There's Costa on the left of the screen. There's Zinhart. Takes a lot to get round that gentleman.
The adjustments he's able to make from match to match based on who he's defending has been impressive. And he read it right there. Costa's not really a guy that you can try to body up. He'll slither right by you. He's so fast. And that time Zinhart just waited for him to make the turn and had the body positioning and said, Top Drawer Soccer's midseason rankings had Costa as the 8th ranked player in the country. SMU fell on the final day of the regular season to Memphis. It was just 6 days ago. And by way of tiebreaker, Memphis was able to move up into the 3rd seed. Here's a chance. Protzak trying to lay it back.